By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Titans at 500 at 6-6. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd and 4. That's complete. It's Josh Riley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They'll run on first down. Cox. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. Touchdown! Chigga Cockrell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Jackson now. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
You talk about this Titan defense.
This unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle. Thanks, fellas. Let's keep
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? There was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Up the middle they go. It's Cox.
And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Right back to him on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Let's go
now it's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cox. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation,
That's true.
Right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Jackson. pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's called the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 11.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And it'll be Titan football.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
65 catch.
On 2nd down now, it's Cox. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Lovell.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw on second down. Lovell. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
Back to throw again.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19 tight. Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass to the tight end, Riley. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here we go.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Rig.
They'll look to throw here.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Oh, some strong running. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Lovell. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Draw play, Carter.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lovell.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Lovell, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a throw here, hauled in. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Ninth play of the drive coming up. It's certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Lovell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Titans 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7.
And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Titans 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
They'll set up to throw.
Throw here taken in by Riley, the tight end.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And as you prepare for this team, you have to understand that no matter where they are on the field, this is an offense that will take its shots. And true to form, they do exactly that and break off a big chunk of yardage and help their field position.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Up the middle they go. Cox. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd and 11. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Lovell.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Lovell. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, it's Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Lovell over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. A give up the middle to Carter.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back to throw. Lovell.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Looking to throw. Lovell toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Let's go now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
18, Pioneer.
They run the counter. It's Cox.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes us up to the 47.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
2nd and 6. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score.
Here it is. 4th and goal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit,
A quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Lovell.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Straight ahead.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's a screenplay here for Carter.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he could just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces a 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle.